How did you get that suspected user, Shaver?
Well, I ranted about that the day before yesterday. I
Oh.
was mining in Blood Mist,
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time I was cooking dinner, which was lovely, if I
Oh.
do say so myself. And I think somebody assumed that the guy standing in the 7 mining node cave, stationary, who every so often was bursting into activity and sucking all the ore out of the cave, was a bot, rather than somebody spending it away from the keyboard a lot. And after I beat them to 3 of the nodes in that cave, I think they got annoyed and
I
got
think there's
another
an
ship
awful lot of players
on
using
me.
that as an exploit to get their own back as well,
Yeah.
though. This is why
And
it's
I was
really
back in
bad.
chat after that to explain that's not what it's for.
Yeah, I guess any opportunity you give someone to get revenge on someone else is going to
The
be
bad
tough.
thing is that I blame Arcade or Tryon because they are
Or
reacting
XL.
without checking. You don't, you know, when someone's paying money for a service, which is what a game is, you do not punish them for something they haven't done.
Yeah. But I suppose that one has got to be done 5 times. And according to the tooltip, you can then ask for a trial or for the charges to be dropped. So
Well,
you
why
have
would
to
you
have
want
the
a trial? I'm
policy.
not interested in a trial.
I know. So you'd
I
ask them,
sorry
have you
about
done?
that time. Forget game. If you've done that to me and I've paid you cash,
At which
it won't be via
point,
player gaming that I'll deal with
yeah.
it.
At which point you ask for the charges to be dropped.
Because I'll want you to, if you're griefing me when I'm paying you cash, I will want an outside of game response because I'm not getting my cash out of you then. Especially if you're accusing me of something I haven't done.
It takes such a long time to get rid of that as well.
Yeah, it's 22 hours, isn't it?
And that's in-game time, so you can't just go to bed.
Nope.
Although I did notice the other day that you don't get auto-logged out because I accidentally left mine on all day.
No, well, I think they've done that on purpose because of the number of things they've got where you have to remain in game. Imagine how frustrating that would be. Leave the computer for 10 minutes, you get logged out, and you've still got 32 minutes of whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad for those
Oh,
guys
it
who
does.
got 700 minutes of prison time.
Yeah, Ector has made a good point that Tryon have actually stated that they'll start banning people that abuse the key. So
But that was a good thing.
Well, they shouldn't react without first checking a thing out. You can't just react because someone said it. You have to check it first and see if it's true.
but there's not much they can do to check.
Well, I know that Landmark can check, so why can't they? Everything should technically be recorded as to what a player's done. You need to do that, otherwise you can't ban them for other things
Yeah,
that
they're,
they
they're
might
trying to
do.
get to sandbox environments. They're trying to put unfortunately, they're trying to put as much in the players' hands as possible. Um,
Well, what you're
which is
talking
why
about
the
there is
negatives
stupid
from
because
their side on the
even
side.
in a court of law, you can't charge someone without proving that they've done it.
Yeah, I know, but they don't. It's not that serious a situation. So.
Well, I think it is.
It's more an annoyance than.
Mm.
Yeah, but aren't they banning you from being able to access certain parts of the game?
No.
Well, I
You,
was told
you,
that if 5 people say that you're doing something weird on your boat, you can get despawned from your own boat.
well, I don't know about that, but all I know is on the suspected user, you become if you get it 5 times, you become a prime suspect. At which point, then you could be arrested by a bounty hunter, and either go to trial or just get the charges dropped.
Yeah, and how's that going to happen? How do you know when you can or can't? You're going to be sitting in front of a load of players that don't know whether you're telling the truth or not.
No, I think that's the bounty hunter that makes that decision.
Well, who's the bounty hunter?
Other
That's.
players.
And exactly, and how is that other player going to know if you did it or you didn't do it?
Hector is a bounty hunter. Well, there you go. Technically at 5, we get somebody guilty who's already a bounty hunter to get the charges dropped.
So basically, all Bushy are going to do is spam report people.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they're going to
Potentially.
get banned for it.
And then they'll get banned for it.
How can they
If they're
get banned
smart,
for
they do
it?
like one per person. And
Hold
then,
on. 5 members of Bushy say you did something. You say you didn't. Then what?
Well, Tryon, if you report them to Tryon, they will go in and check what you did and what you didn't do, and then they will ban the people who needs to be banned.
They'll
But
ban
This
people
is what
who
I'm
use
saying.
that.
If Tryon can do it when you complain about it, then they can do it before they do that to you in the first place.
Yeah, but this is an in-game thing. This has nothing to do with the with Tryon at all. This is something players can do in-game if they see something that they want to report, and then you can actually go to trial in-game for that as well, and get sent to prison for that as well.
Yeah, and end up if say if Bushy decide that or anyone, let's not just say Bushy, if anyone decides they want to have a go against a person, they just have to do it to them enough. Them and their group just have to do it to them enough times, and they can get the person forced into being a pirate. Because after a while, when you get these sorts of things, you can't be a standard player anymore.
No, but that's the reason why Tryon is going to ban them, and that's you have to report it to Tryon when that happens, and they can go look at what they reported you for and why, and if you didn't do what they said, then they will ban the people that reported you.
I wonder what's going to stop, again, people from just creating free accounts and randomly spamming it on people.
I suspect it's probably not going to be something available to the free accounts.
Okay, so at what point will Tryon, can you report it to Tryon and try and react?
I suppose the instant somebody puts it on you and you, like now, I could report it to Tryon right now and say I've got the suspected user. I'm not a suspected user. They were just a bit grumpy because I got to 2 mining veins before they did.
Yep. That could actually get those people banned.
Well, then you should do it, because
I don't know the vehicle to
it's
do it
got.
at the moment.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's the fact that it was done to you.
No, I don't know how to report it.
You just go into the website on the forum under support, I think, and write it in there,
Okay.
and then they will give you a private response. I can't remember if they have a support page where you can
Okay.
also
I-
write it on.
iTactics has said anyone using in-game report feature at the moment has a risk of being banned. They have told players not to use it, and if you use it, you pose a risk of being banned whether you are using it correctly or not.
Oh,
I
there you
can't-
go. So they're taking it. So they've taken the line that there are people
Wait,
that are using
wait,
it.
aren't you supposed to? Oh, right. Yeah.
We can't tell who is and isn't at the moment, so there's a risk you might get banned whether you use it or not right now.
Well, that's
So
a
hold
good
on.
thing.
Are they saying that they're going, if you report...
Like someone-
Oh, right. So, I see. Who are they saying they're going to ban? The person
the
that...
people who are using the suspected user.
Right. Okay, very well.
The person that used it on it.
Right. Well, that's a good start for now, I suppose.
And I suspect that's until they get all their systems in place to be able to track it properly and to make sure
Yeah.
people use it correctly.
I'm very glad to hear that. That's a step in the right direction.
And with these systems, it's the only thing they can do to begin with is they have to take a hard line to start with until people realise I should use this with the purpose. of
Certain things should not be used as an in-game thing, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
Exploitations and players exploiting should not be an in-game thing. That is an out-of-game thing that should be dealt with. John, you're very near the edge of that bridge. Very near the edge. That's better.
Anything if anyone has any hearty wheat.
Hearty wheat.
Oh my god, I just sold mine, sorry. I had to make some money, so...
Yeah.
No, afraid not.
I've only got the giant corns.
Okay, afraid not, no. I have a large corn.
Yeah, I assume it's the trade pack in sold in them sandy.
Right.
Thanks for that update, by the way, L Tactics. We appreciate any information to assist and illuminate.
Incidentally, anybody, if I sound very aggressive on this, it's because of what's happened recently with pirates and what have you, and
Gets a bit ranty sometimes.
I do, don't I? I'm so sorry, I really am.
So does
No,
us.
no, it's okay. I understand why you would be a bit annoyed of some of the things. But remember, you get a galleon soon and you can go shoot.
Yeah, I know.
Right, okay. Everybody off.